How you guys doing? This is Raw Review for November 18th, 2013. And it started off with Triple H coming out, with his authority figures, Kane and Stephanie McMahon and Randy Orton and Brad Maddox and Vicky Guerrero. And basically they put Brad into a match with Randy Orton in a no disqualification match, which Randy Orton won apparently. No one really cares. Then there's Big Show versus Ryback. Well, actually, no. The next match is Curtis Axel versus Big E Langston, which Big E Langston won the Intercontinental Championship, which I'm happy about. He's finally getting a push. Then Randy Orton and The Shield were watching backstage as Big E Langston was celebrating, and he's saying, "I hope we don't leave a new WWE champion," because he's facing the Big Show. Then they have WWE Divas musical chairs, which I don't really care for, but there's gonna be it's gonna be like a 7-on-7 match in Survivor Series. I can't name all the divas, but it's basically divas from Totally Divas, whatever. Total Divas. I don't know. Then there's Ryback versus the Big Show, which surprisingly the Big Show beat Ryback, because I thought that was gonna be saved for WrestleMania, but well. Then there was Randy Orton also had a failed sneak attack, and then there was Randy Orton being pissed off, and then there was the Real Americans versus Kofi Kingston and The Miz, which The Miz had a heel turn. Kofi Kingston was going to tag The Miz, but The Miz moved back. I think The Miz is better a heel anyways, so the Real Americans won, being Jack Swagger and Antonio Cesaro. Then Vicky Guerrero backstage is faking an injury. Stephanie McMahon basically said after the match she can go to the hospital. AJ put her in that web thing and made her tap. Then there was a broad Dolph Ziggler and Damien Sandow, which Dolph Ziggler won, which maybe Damien Sandow's being D-pushed and Dolph Ziggler pushed, who knows. Then John Cena was with the Florida Georgia line. He welcomed him to Raw, and he apologized for 3MB's behavior and whatnot. Then John Cena came out in the cast saying that he's going to beat Del Rio at Survivor Series, and Del Rio was talking about taking advantage of it, and John Cena says, "Yeah, I do the same thing too," whatever, and he basically FU'd him out of the ring. Then there was the Rhinestone Cowboys versus R-Truth and Xavier Woods, which Xavier Woods had his debut, and R-Truth and Xavier Woods won. And I talk about Michael Strahan being the guest host of Raw, for I think next week. Then there was CM Punk, Daniel Bryan and the Usos and Goldust and Cody Rhodes versus the White Family and the Shield. And the match is okay. The biggest thing in that match was Rey Mysterio returned, if anyone cared. I don't really know much about. I mean, Rey Mysterio, he was a big star back in the day, but he had a lot of personal issues and shit. But he's back wrestling. And that's it. There was a Miz heel turn, Xavier Woods debut, and Rey Mysterio returning. And that was Raw Review. Thanks for watching, and bye.